Well, boy, do I actually have some in shocking gaming news to share with you guys that you guys are not going to believe. But it's actually true that it happened. Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo, the three main console companies, are actually in a lot of trouble. Let's get right into the video, guys. So, Microsoft, Sony, and of course, Nintendo are actually under an investigation from a US government of their online subscriptions. Now, I don't know what the whole reason is of being, but Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo are in a lot of trouble with their online subscriptions and stuff like that, and yeah, and so on and so forth. So I could not find any of the other details about why, but there are three reasons of a possibility of why this could actually happen. Either one, it's because people are complaining because of how Sony, Microsoft, and of course Nintendo are always asking for you to pay an online fee subscription, whether it be an Xbox Live Gold or PlayStation Plus for $9.99 for 1 month, or $24.99 for 3 months, or $39.99 for 6 months, or $59.99 for 12 months. And there's quite a bit of gamers that have consoles out there that definitely want to play online that do not like the fact that you have to pay an online subscription fee, which myself, I actually kind of think that it is kind of stupid in a way, but I don't have a problem with having to pay like $60 for an Xbox Live Gold membership as well as a PlayStation Plus membership. But there are people out there that does not like the fact that you have to pay an online subscription just to play online games, because it really comes down to it like this. Like, you buy a game, like say for instinct, like, okay, the game that you're seeing on the screen is actually Grand Theft Auto San Andreas that I'm playing right now. Well, Grand Theft Auto 5 is the very first major hit Grand Theft Auto game with a huge, awesome, successful online mode ever. Now, you bought the rights to that game, whether if you bought it digitally or physically on your Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and so on and so forth. And you should actually have every single right of every single thing in that game, whether it be in story mode or a special mode or the online mode. You should have all access to any mode that is especially in the game, in which it makes really a lot of sense. But that's one reason why it could possibly be. Another reason that it could also honestly be is because of how Microsoft is actually going to be charging you more money for Xbox Live Gold plus Xbox Game Pass. So instead of you paying $9.99 for 1 month of Xbox Live Gold, you're actually going to be paying $14.99 for a month of Gold as well as Game Pass, which I honestly think is pretty damn stupid in my eyes. Because if there's some people out there that does not want to get the Game Pass, and there's some that does. I'm personally a person that does not want to get the Game Pass. And I honestly think that it's honestly a waste of money, to be honest, because I'd rather just go out and buy my own games and have them to own, whether if I went out and bought them physically or digitally or whatever the case may be. I would rather have to go out and buy my games to own so I actually own them and I don't have like a certain amount of time to play them, in case like I do not play the game for like a few months and then I play like later on and then it's like, oh, you don't have the subscription to play this game, you don't own it, so you can't play the game. So I'm a person that honestly rathers not pay for Xbox Game Pass, because honestly I really, really think that it's a complete waste of time, because honestly it's just stupid. Now with PlayStation Plus, or not PlayStation Plus, but PlayStation Now, I will give a word up and say that, I would rather choose the Xbox Game Pass more than I would for PlayStation Now. But that's just because you can download your games and all that stuff, but PlayStation Now has now got that option ever since September, so you can now physically download your games, except for the PS3 ones, only the PS4 and the PS2 ones. And then the last other thing of why I could see them doing this is because of, well, a lot of games now turning these days are actually turning in to be so bad that all these game developers are asking for microtransactions and for in-game purchases of pay to win. Like Fallout 76, for an example, just got some more in-game purchases of pay to win, and it's kind of really, really ridiculous for especially a game for you happen to pay $60 and then you also happen to pay you know items that you can honestly earn in the game by playing it, instead of having to spend real money into the game. So yeah, I honestly think that it's kind of stupid. And then the last reason also of what it could be is because it could be because of how that the games, like, like your subscription runs out on, like, say like you buy it on this day of this month and then it runs out like on like say like June 24th, and you just are, it just auto renews your account like that, and then you're basically screwed because it auto renewed and you didn't even know about it. So then you basically lost money without even knowing about it, and that's another thing of what it could be possibly be. But yeah, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, the three main console companies, are actually in a lot of trouble. Guys, PC is the masterpiece, even though I personally do not own one. I actually play on console myself because I choose console more than I do PC. But PC is a masterpiece. You can play every single game out on demand in any game that you want for as long as you want, for unlimited time, for free. You do not have to buy an online subscription and all that stuff. So, yeah. So, what's the point, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo? Like, we shouldn't have to pay an online subscription just to play these games online. When we buy a game, we should physically own it to play whatever mode that was developed for in that game, whether if they have an online mode. Like for instance, GTA 5 is the most massively successful GTA Online game ever. And why did Rockstar make it? Well, they made it to sell people their product. So people who bought GTA 5 should actually have the option to play the game online without even having to spend any extra money. I honestly have to be on everybody's side on this one. It is kind of ridiculous that we have to pay subscriptions, fees, just to enjoy our online gaming. It shouldn't have to be like that. Now, those are all the reasons about why Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo could possibly be under an investigation. But the truth is they honestly are. But yeah. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could, please smack a like for me. And if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, please send me down in the comments section down below of your thoughts about if you think that these three main console companies should not be allowed to charge us to play online games, because personally I don't have a problem with paying a subscription, but I know, like I said, a lot of gamers really hate it, and it's kind of the most stupidest wrong way that a developer could ever do and all that stuff. So just send me down in the comment section down below of your thoughts, and hit a like if you enjoy the video, and if you guys are new, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.